Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a video on how I started my YouTube channel, and I'm going to share with you guys, I guess, everything you need to know if you're thinking about starting a channel. So let's just jump right in. So the first thing I want to talk about is why you should start a YouTube channel. I think that YouTube is just such a great platform. You know, you can find pretty much anything on YouTube, and you know, while it is so saturated with a bunch of people and a bunch of content creators, I feel like there isn't like a limit as to how many people you can subscribe to. Like, I'm subscribed to many people and I constantly am finding new people to follow. It's not like something that, you know, you're like, oh my gosh, I already have too many channels I watch. So also YouTube is the second biggest search engine. I believe that Google bought YouTube, or like they're the same company or whatever. So basically whenever you Google something, you can find like a whole bunch of YouTube videos that come up. So I think that's really cool that it's like the second largest search engine. What may be keeping some people from starting a YouTube channel, and I'll speak more like in terms of my experience. So I have always wanted to have a channel. I think ever since I was in high school, because I would watch a lot of beauty videos and I was just like so into that type of content. And I never started because I kind of just felt like, you know, I don't have the equipment, I don't feel like I would do good at it. There was a lot of self-doubt that I had. So I think I just want to talk about that fear of starting. It's so normal to think about what would others think, you know, of you. So yeah, I think that you shouldn't put people's opinions that high up on a pedestal. The last thing I would want is to regret not going after something that I really wanted to do just because of what other people thought. I listened to a lot of Gary Vee when I was thinking about starting my channel. I mean, I've always been a fan of his. I recommend you just tune into Gary Vee's podcast. I think he's great at just motivating people to just do it and not give a crap what anyone thinks. I think Gary says the first 50 of whatever you do is probably gonna suck, but you know, you get over that, you know, and you just become better if you keep going at it. Let's move on to the question portion. I know I asked you guys what questions you'd like me to answer, so let's just get right to it. Do you edit yourself, and how long does it usually take to edit a video? So yes, I edit myself, and it takes me a long time to edit my videos. I would say it takes me about 8 hours to film, to edit a video, and I do it myself. I know that there's like, you can use Fiverr, or you can find people to edit your videos for you, but I just want to learn and I don't want to like outsource that yet. The next one is any YouTubers that might have inspired you to create your own channel. And yeah, so I like Dulce Candy a lot. I think she was the first YouTuber that really made me like into YouTube, and I found her when I was in high school. I still watch her channel to this day. I wish I could meet her one day, type of thing. The next people I would say was Melissa Flores. I think I first felt like I'm gonna start a YouTube channel when I watched her video, because she would vlog a lot, and I didn't realize that I loved watching people's lives until I found her channel. Like, I just love seeing what people bought from like Trader Joe's, or like, you know, how they organize their living room. She's someone that inspired me to want to do vlogs one day in the future. And another person that really inspired me to start my channel was Natalie Barbu. When she had a video on starting your own boutique, I was like, oh my god, I love this. Like, I one day, if I ever start something like that, I want to share how I did it, you know. So love Natalie as well. I also really like Brooke Michio. She did a lot of like work weeks in my life, and I love just watching other people go through their 9 to 5s and then after work like do whatever. I think that's when I realized like, okay, this is doable. Like, you know, you can have your 9 to 5 and you can have your channel and have it be really successful. How does getting views and making money work? In the beginning, you want to self-promote yourself to get views. You can also use like hashtags and use searchable titles, like how to do a winged eyeliner type of thing, or how to save $1,000 in a month, like something like that, like something that's very searchable. Promote yourself on your platforms. Like, I do Instagram and sometimes Snapchat, but if you have Facebook, you know, why not promote your videos on Facebook too? As for making money, that happens when you have 1,000 followers. on YouTube, like 1,000 people have subscribed to your channel and you have 4,000 watch hours in a year. So those are the criterias that you have to meet before you get monetized on YouTube. And when you get monetized, you basically are getting paid for the ads that people watch on your channel. So when the video is like 10 minutes, you can put an ad in, and then when people watch that, you get paid. And then like down the line, when you start, you know, growing even more, companies will reach out to you and they'll be like, hey, can you promote this like service or product? And then you have a choice whether you want to take that or not, depending on if you really like the company, and they will pay you for that video. So that's kind of like a brand deal. The next question is, how do you find music for your videos? So the way I find music for my videos, it's called Thematic. You just sign up, it's free, and they have a library of music that you can choose from. You can just download it onto your computer and you can just use that music for your videos. And I'll try to insert a little clip of how I use Thematic. Okay, so for Hello Thematic, this is the website. Here you would go to try Thematic and you would log in or create your account. I'm already logged in, and you know, you can just look through the different music they have down here. Okay, so here's the song. Basically, you know, you're gonna have to credit the artist. So you would copy this onto the, what do you call that? I guess the drop down box where you like can put text. That's really how it works. Like once it downloads, it goes straight into your iMusic. So it's pretty cool. So for how I edit my thumbnails, I use Canva, and Canva is the website where you can create flyers, or like there's so many different things that you can create on Canva. It's such a cool website. I used to use it in college to make flyers for my events, so it's kind of funny that now I'm using it for my YouTube thumbnail. I'm gonna also include a little clip of Canva and how I use it. Okay, and here we are on Canva, guys. As you can see, this is the last one I worked on. I'm just gonna click on it, and that usually makes several thumbnails, and I just kind of like pick which one I like the most. I ended up really liking this one. To add a picture, you're gonna go ahead and go to uploads. Where's uploads, and here you can add any pictures that you want, right? And you're gonna go ahead and do it. You can put multiple pictures, play around with different texts. There's so many texts to choose from. They're all so nice, so it's kind of hard, but I try to go with more visible text. So I do like chunky ones. And then, you know, to add this graphic, you can go to elements, and you know, you can find all these little random graphics to put in your stuff. Yeah, that's how I do it. You have so many templates that you can choose from. And the next question is, how do you edit your videos? Do you use specific software? So I use Final Cut Pro. And I love Final Cut Pro because you can add like filters. There's so many things you can do. Final Cut Pro is $2.99, I believe. It's a one-time payment that you have, and from there, you know, you have it forever. So I'm also gonna try to insert like a little clip of how I like to edit my videos. I just started editing this video. Basically, like there's certain parts that I might want to get rid of, especially if there's like gaps. So what I mean by gaps is that you see these little like spikes is where I'm talking, and then let's say here it's probably where I just took a pause and thought about it. So I try to get rid of those. And then to add like a filter, I go to this text thing, and you go to adjustment, you do base correction. These you do have to download though, they don't come with the program. So there's a specific site I went to for these, but basically what this does is it kind of adds that filter. So you go to this color wheel, you add a color board, and here's where you can like change an exposure. For example, you can make it everything brighter, and usually I like to do Control 7, and it kind of like tells me how far I can go once it hits like, once everything starts flattening on the top. That's like way too much, but typically I don't like to do the master. I just like to do highlights. I like the highlights to just be brighter. Kind of makes everything look nicer. And then I do like to put the saturation up as well. I like everything to look a little more tan in my videos. And then if I want to add like a blue tint to my videos, I have to drag it all out. And and I'm not gonna do it for the whole video because it's just for testing purposes or for me to show you guys, but it's basically the same thing with the look grade. I add a color board and I go to color. I have to adjust everything, so I kind of play with these. I like for them to be in a certain spot. I like my shadows to be like turquoise, so I like to do 190. And so the point is that like here you can make, you see how the video is now more blue, and you can see how it looks without it. And then if you click on base correction, you see the difference. It's much more brighter. So that's what I like to do. And then you can add like music. Here I have the music that I've already downloaded, so you just take it and drag it on to the bottom so it plays. So yeah, it's all pretty cool. It's a little bit of a learning curve, but honestly, once you get it, it's really easy. I'm gonna move on to talking about what equipment I have. So I have a DSLR. It's a Canon Rebel SL2. I'll insert the exact camera link down below if I can find it. I was looking for it the other day and they no longer had it on Best Buy, which I found so weird. And I found it on the Canon website, but it was sold out. But it's a good camera. The reason why I got it is because it autofocuses, and that was really important for me. So this is the camera, guys, and I got an external mic to go on it because I wanted better quality sound. It comes with an 18 through 55 millimeter camera lens, so I think this is like the standard that most cameras come with. It is touchscreen, which I really appreciated. It's a smaller camera than most. It's really more light. Just wanted to show you guys up close. Alright guys, this is my tripod. It's actually kind of short, like I think it's only 4 feet. So I recommend you guys getting a larger tripod, just because if you want to film standing up videos, this won't be able to do it because, you know, unless you're, you know, short. So I'm gonna get a taller tripod just so I can capture like my whole self, but it's from Ravelli, and I'll also find the link and include it down below. And this is actually the ring light I have. It's adjustable, so you can make it as short as you want, as tall as you want. But it comes up to like, I think like 4 feet as well, or actually maybe 3.5 feet. So it comes with this little thing that you can like adjust. You can change the lighting up, so you can, so that's like the white light, and this is like the more yellow light, and this is like super fluorescent light. The next thing that I recommend, I'm gonna show you guys now, this baby, and this is just a hard drive from, I forget the brand, it's called, so it is called Western Digital, and this I think was only like 60 bucks around there. Again, I will find it and I'll link it down below, but it's super helpful for whenever my memory is full. I just go ahead and I put the videos in here because my laptop doesn't have enough space to just retain all these videos. You can record videos on your phone and you can just transport them onto here. That way it doesn't hold up so much storage on your phone, because I know that will slow it down and make it like, you know, go crazy a little bit. So yeah, I recommend this. It's only $60 and so good. I feel like I couldn't make videos without this because, as I said, like my computer would just crash. It wouldn't be able to hold on to all these videos with, you know, the little storage it has. I highly recommend that you guys start off small, start off with your phone and just edit, like get in there, get your feet wet, and if you really like it, you know, you can always save up for these things. I think that they're a great investment, but I wouldn't say to take the plunge and buy them right away, because in my example, I bought my camera and with the intention of making videos, and I feel like I should have just started with my phone because I was in college and I spent money on this camera, and I didn't really even start making videos until October 2019. That's when I started like making videos more often. The lighting is just going crazy and I apologize for that. A few other tips on getting started: just get started. Like, don't wait for tomorrow to come, because, you know, the more you prolong it, the more you push it off, you're just slowing down your own growth, right? Because the more you post, the more you'll get better at what you're doing, and probably the more audience you'll gain. With that being said, once you know you're gonna film videos, I recommend making a little schedule for yourself. Like, how often do you want to post? Do you want to post once a month? Do you want to post twice a week? Like, try to have it be like a little non-negotiable. Like, you know, you're gonna post at least once a month. Also, you can make a list of all the videos that you want to make. That way you're never like, oh, I don't know what to film, because you have a list of things that you want to film. And also it would be good to like have a little outline of your video. So like do like, what do you want to say in your intro, what do you want to say in the body of the video, and what do you want to close off with, you know. Just have like a little rough outline. That way when you get on camera, you're not just like, oh, what do I say, and you might go a little bit too off topic. So I think having an outline is something good, because you'll be able to reference it while you're filming, and it'll cut down the film time as well, because you're not sitting in front of the camera for like 3 hours just trying to get your video to flow and stuff. Another tip that I have is to just, you know, not worry about being camera shy. I think I'm so camera shy. Being camera shy is totally normal, and it's just something that you get over. Like, I'm starting to warm up a little more to the camera every time I film. Also, another thing that I feel like I could have done better is like promoting. Like, people would be like, oh, I saw you have a YouTube channel. I'll be like, yeah. And I should have just been like, yeah, like subscribe, like my video. Like, you know, I should have just like been more of like a self-promoter when people bring it up. So yeah, just self-promote yourself. Even if you don't feel like, oh wow, I'm such a great content creator, like be proud of your work and just know that you'll get better. That's like the theme of this video. Like, just start, because you're gonna get better and it's gonna all be worth it. And I think something that Gary always says is like, just love the process of it. Like, love the process of, yeah, maybe I'm not that great at it, but this is the process of me getting better. And I think that's all I have for this video. I hope that it was informational. I hope I didn't forget anything, but if you have any questions, you can always leave them in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.